All right, before we get started, we want to give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Hakodash.
All right, double honors to our apostles and elders of the millstone. Shalom, Lakasa, Lahabakyar, which means peace and mercy to the elect. All right, you already know, man, we the brothers from the branch GMS Cleveland. Come back at y'all with another weekly live stream, and we're going to get into it, man. You know, we're tired of the lesson. Plagues, and more plagues, man. All right, recently, what's going on right now? Uh, mainstream media, is covering that Canada wildfire. Now, whether that's man-made or whether it's so-called natural causes, all right, we don't know. But more than likely, Esau is probably man-made. You know what I'm saying? Involved, throughout that whole situation because people breathing is messed up. You know what I'm saying? There's all type of other things going on. That's just not a regular natural disaster. But anyway, we're gonna get into these precepts.
They claim over 858 fires are actively burning in Canada. Over 858, considering 30 new fires that sparked on Thursday.
Article from ABC says Canadian wildfire smoke impacts New York City, tri-state, air quality alerts and live updates. New York City and the tri-state are seeing some temporary improvement in air quality Friday evening as winds push out some of the smoke from Canadian wildfires. However, there will be a resurgence in smoke-related pollution overnight into Saturday as smoke makes a move up north. The smoke and haze will linger through midday Saturday until showers and storms start to flush out the atmosphere. Fine particle pollution from wildfire smoke can cause shortness of breath, coughing, dizziness, or fatigue, and can aggravate heart and lung diseases and other chronic health issues. Experts suggest reducing or eliminating outdoor activities, wearing an N95 mask if you have to be outside, and keeping your indoor air cleaner by closing windows and running an air purifier or air conditioner.
Yeah, so you can see Esau, the devil, all right, he's making the planet Earth an uninhabitable place to live. With all his pollution that he's putting out there, his pestilence and stuff like that, is man-made, i.e. CDC, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he controls all this shit, man. All right, and the Lord said himself, if he don't come back, there's no flesh left to save. So, we are seeing the full understanding of what the Lord spoke about when he made that statement, man. All right, because this devil, man, he's not going to stop, man, and the world understand that his intentions is to dominate and totally eradicate, all right, everything that is godly, okay, because he's anti-God, he's anti-Messiah, all right, and he has to be dealt with quickly, and otherwise, the consequences of this man, all right, is going to have a ripple effect on life itself. Okay, get that scripture, the
Lamentations.
yeah, get that.
Lamentations 3 and verse 22. It says, "It is of Yahweh's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not."
Yeah, all right, is of the Lord's mercies, man, because like I said, as we are seeing and reading about all these man-made diseases, okay, you like, man, there has to be a God because um, we should be dead. All of us should be dead, man. Drop dead, you know what I'm saying? But we're still here, okay, because the Lord is preserving people for judgment and deliverance. That's all it's about. You're going to be judged or you're going to be delivered, man, okay? And like I said, man, the wildfires, the smoke that come, we all saw it. We here in Cleveland, and I'm pretty sure, you got the brothers in Detroit. Shout out to the GMS brothers in Detroit. All right, they're facing uh this outbreak of this smoke, man. All right, and there is no one to blame but this devil, man. Okay.
They said it's in multiple states, like I said, about 10, 11 states. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chicago, I say Milwaukee, Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? That's multiple states, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. New York.
Well, get those.
Keep going.
Get the other scripture. Which one you got?
Come on, what you got? What you want?
It was you had limitations.
Yeah.
Imitation of Stupid.
I say get
I
what was
got
it?
one real quick.
Go get yours. Y'all.
It's
Take it.
you gotta get yours. No, really, get yours.
Yeah,
Sorry, 10-10?
no, please. Ciroc, yeah. Ciroc 10, y'all.
Okay. This is Iraq 10-10. It says, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Right. A physician cut off a long disease, and Yahweh Shai is that physician, which he's gonna cut off disease, which is Esau Edom, man. Right, because like I said, he's plaguing, as the title of his live is called, plagues, more plagues. He's the ultimate plague, okay, which he's contaminating the world, all right, that we live in as himself, and he don't give a damn so much so that he's gonna do it to himself, all right, and to his own people. Matter of fact, somebody look up that Planet Apes quote where he says he shall be the word of the beast man. Look that up. Yeah, look that up. We were the beast man, because you would have swore that was a quote straight out of the scriptures. That quote is so beautiful.
Yeah.
You gonna say?
No, I just had the word plague for you.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Let's add them online for the word plague. It says affliction, calamity, evil, scourge, severe trouble or vexation, malignant disease, slaughter, destruction, pestilence, a stroke, wound, probably from the root plague to strike, to lament, to blow.
Go back. All right. You got it? Get that what I just sent you.
I got it.
Yeah.
This is what is cyclopsoriasis? Cyclopsoriasis is an intestinal infection caused by the microscopic parasite Cyclospora cayetanensis. It says people contract the illness by consuming food or water contaminated with the parasite. It is most notoriously known for causing prolonged, watery, and sometimes explosive diarrhea that can last for weeks if left untreated.
Was it some more?
That was the first paragraph. Yeah, that was the main part. It says symptoms. You want to read something?
No, I said. Yeah, so they saying this this virus or this parasite is caused because of contamination of human feces and food produce and water. Now, your questions in your head, you thinking like, well, how the fuck can human shit be contaminated in produce and water unless somebody did it, purposely? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? That is something to really think about right there, man. Human shit somehow got into our produce, which we have the what's called the FDA. They're supposed to be inspecting. Yeah, they're supposed to do inspections on all of this to make sure it is clear. But yet you somehow still got it. Now this reminds me of, y'all seen the first Batman. I think it was Ra's al Ghul. When he contaminated the waters in the sewer system to get everybody with that fear stuff, man. Okay, that's what this devil's doing, man. Okay, he polluted the water supply. All right, he laced that shit, man.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, man.
I was just telling my son earlier today about the island of trash that's twice the size of Texas in the ocean, just floating around. Because he was talking about he's like, it's not fair. I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, the fish don't gotta breathe this air. I'm like, shit, they still got water pollution.
Yeah.
That's why this devil gotta fucking go.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he's not. He's like he has no intention of stopping.
No.
I got that speech, the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
This is the speech from the Planet of the Apes movie, the 29th scroll, the 6th verse.
The nigga that was reading his name was Cornelius.
It says, beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn. Alone among God's primates, he kills for sport, for lust, for greed.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Get out of pause. That is beautiful.
No, but that's how this nigga get down, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like you would have swore that quote came from the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, read that part over again.
For real.
It says,
Start from the top.
right from the top, 29th scroll.
Yeah, right.
It says, beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn.
Oh, they said the beast, man.
Yeah.
This is the number of the beast.
Yes.
Number 666. Go ahead.
It says, alone among God's primates, he kills for sport, for lust, for greed. Yeah, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Micah 2 and 2.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know, they cover fields and they take them by violence.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll kidnap your president before they do it too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the spirit. I had this morning. I did a testimony. I had a dream that Esau was killing one of my cousins in the pool, and then when he was coming up, he was confessing that he was the beast, and he was confessing that he was Esau, and only I could hear it.
Wow.
But everybody else around him was like what they could hear was that he was saying he is the beast. But what I heard through biblical text, he was like, I am Esau, I am the beast. He was coming up like, that shit was crazy, bro. So yeah, that's the beast man. Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
Yeah. He got nothing but ill intentions. towards
Nothing
us,
ill
bro.
children,
You know what I'm saying? Like when you go back to the story of Genesis, man, like Esau wanted to kill his brother, man.
King.
You can go back even further. I'm talking about when Esau wanted to kill Jacob.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Remember, you know what I'm saying? He said,
My father.
Yeah, right. When their father died, Isaac died, and then he said, now the time of mourning my father, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much past. Now I'm about to slay my brother Jacob. That bro, like when you see the malicious intent, the malicious intent behind what Esau is trying to do is really literally because of Jake.
Yeah.
Everything is really centered around Jake. His hatred, what he's doing to the planet is literally like, I'm doing all this shit really because of us.
Look at the Georgia Godstones.
Yeah.
We populated. He's saying he want to bring it down to 500, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They said his eyes are privily set against the poor.
Yeah, and it was that Edomite. It was Edomite. He spoke on social media. His Jake woman, she put a nigga on blast, and he's basically saying like, yeah, that's what we do. We drown dudes like Nolan,
Yeah,
Nolan
so
Wells,
Yeah.
and then she put that dude on blast, and he got fired from his job. All right, and then this dude, he's so much psychotic. These Edomites, they can't believe what they're saying. How they want to do Jacob in. They view that as they view how they think about Jake as normal, basically. Like how they want to murder shit like that. What did I say wrong?
Yeah.
What did I say wrong? I just want to kill these niggas, man. You know? That's what we do, man.
Well, that lines up with the Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah,
It
keep
says,
going.
yeah, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land.
Mhm.
Let him not breed in great numbers,
Mm.
for he will make a desert of his home and yours.
Yes.
Shun him, drive him back into his jungle lair. For he is the harbinger of death.
Let's go, man.
That's Esau all day, man. And he's bringing about these plagues. He's manifesting man-made plagues.
Yes.
Like a lot of this shit is not even real.
No,
I got a precept just to go into the topic of the plagues. Right. This is 2 Ezra 16 and I'll get to the point. 2 Ezra 16 and 3. It says a sword is set upon you, who may turn it back. Right? And this is a question being posed. You know what I mean? Like everything that's happening, you can't. None of us can reverse it.
Mm-hmm.
Esau Edom, if he could make a time machine, he would try to go back and rewrite all this.
Yeah.
And that in a roundabout way, that's what he's really trying to do.
Yeah.
He's trying to rewrite like the history. He's trying to rewrite. Well, he has rewrote. My fault. He has rewritten history. You know what I'm saying? That the whitewashing and took away this and took away that and lying about this, lying about that. And now he's doing it to where he's trying to create a fake birthright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, this nigga proclaiming to be us. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to forcibly make the prophecies fit him. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, you forging. You forging
Like
the
you forge your
birthright.
signature.
Yeah, like how you forge your signature.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Or
a little bit more in here. 2 Ezra 16 and 4. It says a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it. It says plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Y'all want to get in there?
Yeah, what is he that may drive them away, man? Okay, the Lord, he has put this place, Babylon Great America, all right, is decaying, corroding, all right, on inside out, from the outside in,
Yeah.
all right, to the point where you know, Edomites. All right, they come against their own kind. All right, and they want to overthrow their own government.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They all these Edomites, they're against Trump. All right, they don't no longer trust in their own system that's established by their own people.
Yeah.
Okay, so that equals their empire's downfall when it caved in on itself.
Yeah.
All right, so we're looking at these things and we're celebrating the brothers as enlightened in the truth because we know what's the end all be all. And we know the truth. All right, we know these people are walking in darkness, not knowing what the hell is going on. All right, and they're thinking shit's gonna be all good when we're here to tell you that it's the exact opposite. Okay.
Got a little more.
Mhm.
It's 2 16:6. It says, "May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood." It says, "Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble." It says, "When have began to burn." It says, "May one
Yeah,
turn."
that's forest fires too.
Yeah.
You know
Go
what
ahead.
I'm
You
saying?
got that.
You gave that example of when fire catches wood. You know, that shit spread fast.
It does.
You know,
It does, bro. Yeah,
because you know certain fabrics and certain elements they're more flammable than others.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
fire can travel through them faster than other flammables. Like it was a video of one of the weddings over there in the Middle East.
Mhm.
There's like 500 guests or some crazy shit, but
Mhm.
I guess they was using some type of fireworks
Yeah.
and the type of fabric that the curtains was. The shit caught fire so fast. The whole ceiling caught fire in like 2 seconds, and
Mhm.
everybody, fell on all the people and shit. It was judgment.
Mhm.
But I say all that to say that certain elements, they ignite fast.
Yep. It's 2 Ezra 16 and 7. It says, "May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archery."
Mhm.
It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he? And who is he that can drive them away?"
Right. So you can't drive the plagues back because it's a part of prophecy.
Yep.
2 Ezra 15. It says that he will bring. Okay, you can read that.
Were you doing that?
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna start at 5. You start some real.
You gonna say the plagues, the sin of plagues is easier as before?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right.
This is
11.
huh?
11.
Okay, yeah. Can I read 5 and 6?
Oh, yeah.
Jump down. This is 2 15 and 5 and 6. Then I'm gonna jump down. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
It listed the sword, famine, and destruction.
That's it.
And we are on the verge of a famine. All right, because the Strait of Hormuz it's closing definitely, and Trump keep putting his propaganda. We'll make a deal such and such. When Iran already said no, we don't want no deals, man. So now what we have is a large, major portion of our fertilizer that goes through the Strait of Hormuz. So if fertilizer, which is a resource that we use to make our crops, all right, which is our food, before it goes out in grocery stores, what you're gonna have if the farmers can't produce crops, you're gonna have a famine. So a lot of people are gonna starve to death, as the scriptures talk about it. All right, and that's what's really going to kick this 2 15, 16 off, because when people can't eat, you know what I'm saying, that's their ass, man.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. And then just you speaking about the Strait of Hormuz, that stuff that took place a couple months ago when all that really began to kick off when they was closing it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't just go away.
No, hell no.
Like you got something called lasting effects or delayed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the stuff that took place earlier this year, we might not see it start to hit until you know what I'm saying, going into like the winter.
Yeah.
Because the summer we got another month. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much a month is some change.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we pretty much in the middle of July. But you might not start seeing shit really hit hard in the shelves and all that stuff until like, you know what I mean, late fall.
I was seeing this economic expert Edomite on YouTube. He was saying that shit too. He said it doesn't just hit spinal stamp on the instant.
Instantly.
He said what you're gonna first see is the spike in the soaring prices in food prices. All right, and then it's going to trickle down to other things. Okay, and then you're gonna start to see empty shelves.
Yep.
Okay, like you seen in the pandemic.
Yep.
All right, and then you're gonna see what panic buying. All right, and then it's
Hoarding.
yeah, hoarding, and then it's gonna go down to people just doing whatever they can to get food. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be robbing another person,
Yeah.
stealing other stores,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and cannibalism. So it's gonna get real ugly.
Yeah, because what do you think the end of the world gonna look like? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Right.
Like the end of the world, it's gonna get like nasty out here, bro.
It's like it's not gonna be like it is in the movies. Like there ain't gonna be no big announcement. You just gonna start seeing shit happening. If you don't know the signs, you just gonna start seeing shit happening, bro. It's gonna be a silent, man. Because this devil, he don't tell you. He don't want people panicking. You're just going to see things slowly but surely be interrupted, man.
Right.
All right.
Cause what's the odds? Like this nigga a devil, man. Cause like here it is, he closes straight. He dealing with the straight over news, and also people too was straying away from a lot of these processed foods. They was getting on their healthy tip,
Yeah.
and this devil he attacked the fruit and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, the straight is closed, so it's like damn, where do I go now? And then once all this is ate or eaten, you know what I'm saying? Like I keep going. I had to stop drinking Yang whatever. But these stores right here, CVS and gas station, all of them, bro, they ain't had trucks in weeks, bro, to bring them supplies back in here, bro. I'm like, god damn, I'm talking about weeks, bro, just on wine and shit. So I'm like, damn, this shit is starting in. That's why I said death and destruction. That came after famine, because death gonna come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, cannibalism coming from that. You know what I'm saying? If the food don't kill them, or the sword, it's gonna be family. You know what I'm saying? People gonna start hallucinating and taking matters into their own hand. You know what I'm saying? A survival instinct is gonna kick in for everybody, man, here pretty soon. You know?
Yeah.
And it says, for wickedness have exceeded and polluted the whole earth, and that's why. And their hurtful works are fulfilled. Like that's the true measurement of time, is when certain things happen, then the Lord moved to the next phase. So right now we seeing certain things happen, and then the Lord's gonna bring the next phase. That's why I just said the hurtful works are fulfilled, because everybody else on the earth right now is fulfilling a role of wickedness, bro. They added to the wickedness on the earth that Esau is pushing in the media, that he's pushing in the earth. They keeping it afloat by the you know what I'm saying? All the things that they're partaking in. You gotta say?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna add to you, man. It's like that last part you said about people fulfilling what you say?
The people are fulfilling basically Esau. Basically, they're fulfilling Esau's agenda. They're keeping it afloat. You know what I'm saying? About continuing in them, like whatever it may be.
No, that's what yeah, it's like the more you feed into Babylon, like the more it grows. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of detaching from it, that's why the Lord commanded us. You know what I'm saying? To detach. You know what I'm saying? From it says, "Come out of her, my people." You know what I'm saying? The Lord, like, look, you got to stop giving your energy and your effort over into this place. Stop celebrating these holidays. Stop, you know what I mean? Contributing to sin. You know what I'm saying? Stop eating this. Stop doing that. Stop committing all these things, whether you acknowledge it or not. It contributes to the growth of Babylon, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I always mention this all the time, how the serial killer, all right, Freddy Krueger, how he gets strong is all people fear.
There you go.
He's an energy harvester.
Yes.
Harvester.
Succubus.
Succubus, man. He feeds off the fear of people and individuals, and that's how these wicked elites, all right, that's how they are able to have the advantage over you people, because if they can't psych you out into believing what they saying is true, okay, they know, like for instance, okay, if because I hear Jake say this all the time, we need to stop investing into these elites and making them money, like the companies. We just like put a freeze on the dollar, you know, stop buying into these major corporations, and because they can't survive without the 99%. If we stop buying all the products and we stop going to work and stuff, which they're true. But because the fear of you people, all right, the fear of your people of your lives being in jeopardy, right? You don't want to derail that, basically, man. You don't want to what's the word? You basically you don't want to go against the grain because you're in fear. You know what I'm saying? But if had you do the opposite, all right, like what these Jakes are saying, some of the people are saying, not feeding the beast, okay, the system, all right, not complying with it, then you would have your way. But fear is there, so you will no longer be able to push forward with that. What you call it?
Well, that's how he gonna use fear to get people to take that chip.
Like the COVID, yeah, like the COVID.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's Proverbs 29, verse 25. It says, "The fear of man bringeth the snare,
Beautiful.
but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe."
That's it.
Yeah, so like I was saying, that fear,
Yeah.
you know, from the propaganda and from, you know,
Going against the grain.
they're going against the grain, you know, the plagues that the Lord is sending through the devil,
Yeah.
you know, and that fear is going to lead Jake into that snare,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
MOTB.
Yeah. That's what all this is leading to. I was even it was a video on Rumble, on the website Rumble. There's a video on Rumble, and this is from 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When you type in Canada wildfires, there was a person doing a video about how they're gonna use that to bring forth the smart cities. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, people, they onto this dude, man. They onto him, man. Like them things, what he's trying to do with the world and collectively what he's trying to do. Like even the woman, Catherine Austin Fitz, she's like an economist slash whatever the hell she do. She's like a not a banker. They call them people that handle the money. I guess you can call it that. It was something else.
Financial advisor.
Financial advisor, man. My man, like I see. You know what I'm saying? But she was a financial advisor slash economist, and she put together all the pieces. Remember, I don't know if y'all seen that video. She did the video, prison planning. Y'all remember that video?
Mhm.
She was piecing up everything and showing you that what they're ultimately trying to do. She was saying how they're singling out everything so you don't pay attention to the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? So like she was talking about how the elites they'll separate the smart cities, and then have like this over here. They'll separate the the infrastructure that's being laid out. Like they separate everything so you don't piece all the shit together.
Yep.
All of this merging into the beast system that the scriptures talk about. You know what I'm saying? Then you even did that video you calling about how Jason always teach what they believe in MOTB. And Apostle Tori did a land back lesson of yours, and he was talking about how could you not see that that's the MOTB? Like how could you not see that is what John was talking about? You know what I'm saying? The way we understand the scriptures, the Lord always had the apostles and the disciples, the prophets. He always had them get like the bigger shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the bigger what?
Breakdown.
Yeah, the bigger breakdown. Like why something as big as MOTB? Why wouldn't that be a part of major prophecy?
Or Slocky,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go
or
ahead.
even just the structure, like something. Say you don't know about
Yeah.
something as big as was like the money, how you see the money shifting.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't this be in the scriptures? Why wouldn't the Lord warn us about the shift of the money system?
Exactly.
The whole world is shifting their whole
Exactly,
concept
bro.
of money and how it's traded.
Right, and then like even the scriptures, Daniel 12, and talk about what's that? What's that?
Knowledge shall be increased.
Yeah, now it shall be increased. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't the Lord have that singled out, man? You know what I'm saying? But we already see what it is, man. The plagues that's coming, that's what this is about. He's gonna force these plagues to get people to cooperate. Water. That's what it's about. And he'll manufacture a man-made famine. He'll manufacture a man-made natural disease. He'll manufacture a man-made natural disaster. He will manufacture the shit to bring forth his will. And then other things with the all wars are bankers wars, we already know that a lot of that shit is fake. You know what I'm saying? Like of course a lot of these events actually happened, but it was orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? So he'll manufacture a war. All to bring forth what? His will. Y'all got it.
Romans chapter 3, verse 13. It says their throat is an open sepulchre. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asp is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways.
Yes.
It says, verse 17, and the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of the Most High before their eyes.
Man, that don't describe this damn devil to a T, man.
Yeah.
All right, because he's not looking for peace. It's the whole Trump deal, peace of Iran. The nigga was pump faking to set him up for the sucker punch, man. That's all. Yeah.
No, I'm just cool because
Yeah, man, what? Straight up, man. Straight up, man. That's what Esau bitch ass is on, man. All right.
it's a lot,
Like, country though. But yeah, man. All right, because like I said, Esau, man, he the element of surprise he want to hit you people with, man. All right, because he has, like I said, he has to set up a decoy to keep your minds focused on that. Meanwhile, he's doing something else, man. All right, that's what the devil means, to deceive, man, and he's deceiving you people with everything he's got, man. Okay, because he has a propaganda and he's gonna do it no matter what. Now, somebody, real quick. Oh, Isaiah the 47th chapter. Can we talk about?
I got you. Was it? Can you get that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just because time we were just saying. Then I got you.
Yep.
Go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead, Bob.
Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he is my refuge and my fortress.
Your brother, keep going, man.
Khan.
Keep going.
Khan. Psalm 91:2. I will verse 2. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. Right, because it said the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and are safe. This is our safe haven from all these plagues and pestilence on the earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to preserve us and protect us, because that's why I said in verse 1, we're under the shadow of the Almighty.
Yeah, because like all the stuff we talking about, even with the lettuce, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro, it's
What
like,
you going to do?
like right, like the Lord, you said like the Lord is protecting us, because it can be a nigga right before you, he eat the same shit. You know what I'm saying? He get fucked up.
That's
all
all
good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's in 30, it say, and these are for good to the good and to the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Don't forget about Paul too.
You know what I'm talking about.
We're talking about
Oh,
for the godly.
yeah, I know that's tomorrow.
when they one, I think it was the heathens, they saw Paul get bit by a snake, and he still lived.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
The Lord keeping us alive, man.
Yup. But it would say the principal things like the use.
Oh, no, I think tomorrow.
They're talking about this for the good for the godly.
Yeah, no, I think that's something else.
39,
Yeah, that was a good
27.
point though too, Mafia. You made a point about Paul, and Apostle Tart mentioned that recently too. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
It says, right, because it says, in him will I trust. Because, right, we trusting in the Lord right now, and everybody else is trusting in the system. That's why they're going to fold to it. You see what I'm saying? It's just now you picking, like, who you trust, who you know what I'm saying? It's coming down. The Lord is forcing everybody to choose who they trust and who they believe in, bro. It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
Right, and the noisome pestilence is these plagues that's ultimately going to with those missiles.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. It says, right, a buckler like holds you up. You know what I'm saying? It says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor
Also going to the missiles.
nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
Right, these pestilence, they're out here, bro. We were just mentioning about the lettuce. I'm like, bro, it be all type of shit.
The ticks.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, the ticks. What's the other one started L?
Line.
No, not that. It's another one started L.
Talk about lights, right?
Huh?
That's about lights, right?
Lights. Yeah, lights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Lights.
The sexual stuff. You
Yeah,
can't
bro.
even deal with a chick.
Yeah, bro. It's all type of shit. The sexual disease we gotta worry about, bro. It's like, bro, like how the fuck? Like I mentioned to you before. Like it's like a maze of death. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't, in America, bro. You don't know what's safe and what's not. You go to your local grocery store. You pick up some random, not random. You pick up some groceries. You think, oh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Then boom, salmonella. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, come on, man. You got something wrong?
Yeah, it's like a recall, some shit like on that.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is wrong with this?
Right. This nigga has some cereal out for years, and then he'll call a recall on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you knew the shit was messed up before you let it out the damn factory, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Get Isaiah 47:12.
Huh.
Right, and on
This is
15.
Isaiah.
But don't read it yet. I'm gonna play this video. It's from the brother from GMS, South Carolina. His
Not
channel. No. I think it might be the Ashayar.
Oh yeah, that's the Charlotte.
Oh, it's like
Charlotte,
Charlotte, man. The brother, the other brother from Charlotte. All right, and his channel GMS All Precepts. I was watching this video, and I'm just gonna replay it real quick to highlight, you know what I'm saying, with the lesson that we going into. But I'm playing Charlotte.
Prophet claims that she opened up a portal above the White House and Mar-a-Lago so that God can now speak directly to Donald Trump. Take a look.
This portal was opened over the White House and it's over Mar-a-Lago. Donald Trump was going to easily be able to get intel from the Holy Spirit. The God was going to easily be able to give him wisdom for decisions he has to make. And it's just open communication.
She explained that these portals opened up after she completed a spiritual session. She says that God is going to utilize these entryways or portals to grant Trump seamless wisdom for major governance and political decisions. As part of this prophetic vision she had, she noted that a formation resembling the profile of an angel's face appeared in the clouds. The self-proclaimed prophet says she frequently has face-to-face conversations with God about Trump. Last year, she had visions regarding Washington, D.C., claiming that God told her the generals are in position and that they were preparing to take back American cities. She frames Trump's political career as a literal holy war, calling Trump the American lion, chosen to defeat a demonic political establishment. She also says God is building a supernatural army of eagles to protect and assist Trump, telling her followers she sees these eagles being released from heaven to fly over Trump's rallies.
See?
Yes, so get the description.
47, verse 12. It says, "Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Keep going.
If so be, thou shalt be
My
able."
fault, it said from that youth, because he was the one, he's a snake in the garden. When we look at serpent, it goes back to witchcraft, okay, sorcerer. Okay, so this devil, witchcraft, really started with him, and then the Hamite got it, and then he adopted it back, basically, you know what I'm saying? Because that was the forbidden fruit that Eve got of. It was witchcraft. Go ahead.
It says, "Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." Verse 14, "Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it."
Right, so the Lord gonna burn his nuclear fire. And then it said, go now with that stargazers and our monthly prognosticators, and then that was Trump's mega prophet. Okay, and this Edomite, she said she saw a vision. She opened up a portal, okay, to give Trump guidance. All right, to how to go about things, man, for the future. You know, his steps, man. Okay, because these devils, they indulge in black magic, witchcraft. Washington. George Washington was a Mason. Okay, there's a picture of him with the Mason garment on. All right, the robe. All right, and like I said, you just saw that my woman right there. Okay, she indulges in that type of sorcery. Okay, because in God we trust. You gotta look on the back of the dollar bill. What guys they talking about? Surely it's not that of the scriptures, because they're y'all try to say you should know a tree by its fruits, and they're damn sure not with the Bible saying they want homosexuality. They deem it hate crime if you come against homosexuality. You got some like
kind of
go ahead.
Back brothers up. This is Micah 5, verse 10. And that's to come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariot. So we can clearly see the army is not doing what it used to do. And in the mind of Esau, we on a revival tour. Like, it's a way that we can stop this and regain that power. But it's over with, thus said the Lord.
Mhm.
It says, and I'll cut off the cities of thy land, and cut out all thy strongholds, and I'll cut off witchcrafts out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. So all that power that you got on the left hand side, you being revealed through the mouth of the prophets.
Yeah.
That light is being shined on you. And it's spiritual. You play that video, you notice they didn't say he was getting intel from the Quran, he was being guided by Buddha. No, it said the Holy Spirit. That's how you know that the spirit of Yahweh Shemel shines upon all things.
Mm-hmm.
It says, thy graven images I will also cut off, and I stand the images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the work of thy hands. So all these idols and things are going to be put to rest, just like it says in Isaiah the 19th chapter. Okay?
And it's like, how will you know that Trump is with this witchcraft and what he proclaims himself to be? You know, he ain't proclaiming himself a Christian, but he talks about God, the Bible, quote the Bible, but yet what he's saying is not what he represents, okay, which is scriptures. All right, because his name was listed in the Epstein files, and we clearly see that in the Epstein files that Epstein has an account called the Baal account. All right, this dude worships Baal, which is in the scriptures. Baal goes back to Satan, man. All right, which goes back to Molech. All right, and that's why they snatched up all them kids down there in Brazil when that earthquake happened. They saying like, why all these fucking kids are missing? You have people, adults. All right, they saying, where's my kids?
Mhm.
All right, after this earthquake happened, they snatched up a whole bunch of kids because they about to sacrifice them and they about to molest them kids because it's something called sex magic. All right, and then they have the devil requires you gotta he needs to cash out, man. Okay, the devil has to cash out, man. You have to sacrifice to him, and I'm saying this, kind of some scriptures. That's why you got this nigga LeBron. This nigga LeBron, he was scared.
I seen that.
He was scared to retire because Satan requires he requires that. He requires a sacrifice, and then, stay relevant. And you nigga, you gotta sacrifice yourself like Kobe did, or you gotta sacrifice one of your family members. And that nigga LeBron, somebody asked him in an interview, he said, what you want to do? Basically, he said, I just want to live. What the fuck you mean, dude? You a millionaire, billionaire at that. You living, ain't you? You know what I'm saying? If anything, nigga, you living it up. You know what I'm saying? You living it up, bro. You can do whatever hell you want. What do you mean you just want to live? You speaking in code, man, because like I said, they do Satan. He requires, man. Okay, he requires. All right, but yeah, man. Going back to what you were saying, Esau, you can't not go to your enchantments because the Lord is gonna cut off witchcraft from thy hand.
That's why he's doing so much of it.
Yeah. That's what exactly. You see it slipping from his fingers, man.
They said that they're weary and the multitude of their counsel, so they trying everything that they can, and they becoming exhausted. Spiritually, they becoming exhausted. You know.
Yeah, that's why I said this nigga, he snatched up all them kids when the earthquake happened, which he probably did himself. He caught all them kids because he doing back to back what he can to get guidance from Satan because he knows that his time is short, man, and he doing wherever he can from these demons, the spiritual demons, Satan himself, to find out some type of loophole where he can escape his judgment. But nigga, there's no escaping this, bro. You about to face the full repercussions for all the works that you have done. All right, you assume to the earth. If you sow wickedness, you sow what's it? How you
You reap what you sow.
you reap what you sow. You sow, bro. All right. Who y'all got something?
Yeah, I was looking for that. I know it's in Exodus. I was looking for that scripture where it says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to."
I know it's on my list.
No,
I got a quick one if I can.
Go ahead.
Real quick. This is Job chapter 5, verse 13. He said, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So, Esau, Edom, wise as Daniel. He's doing all these things on the left hand side and attributed it to science and stuff like that. But ultimately, it's Satan. He is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. And it says the counsel of the froward is carried along. So the froward, that's synonymous with the wicked, the profane, which is Esau. And and headlong means to be carried on in a rush in a reckless manner, just like the elder was saying. So whether it's the attempt to keep feeding those kids to Molech, but modern in 2026, or all the other stuff he's doing on the left hand side. He doing it because he know he had but a short time.
But yeah, I just want to make a point.
I'm like in Leviticus 19 and 31.
And what you just said too, I was gonna make a point. Like this nigga, that's like no Satan, the spiritual demon Satan is really working with this nigga, man.
Yeah.
How do you know all this, man?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like it was that scene, if you remember first Spider-Man, when Green Goblin, when he got injected with that gas,
Yeah.
and then he was bro, he was smoking that gas. That's crazy. You think about it too. That nigga was in this mansion, and then like he was like the Goblin, because you know he like his alter ego, but the Goblin was like telling him like what to do.
Yeah.
He was like, but that's how Satan worked on Esau. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Satan is really on that nigga, man.
Yeah.
And you to know all this, to how you know to sacrifice the little children and do the adrenal, you know what I mean? So how do you know all this, bro?
Yeah, because
You know what I'm
demons
saying?
mean intelligence.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So they got that inside scoop from the spirit world on
Yes.
the left hand side.
Yeah, just like how we got the inside scoop on the right hand side. Because you sometimes you sit back, you like, damn, like, bro, how the apostles know all this?
Bro,
Like, I heard
trying
Candy
to
apostles,
the heads
like-
and 10 horses.
Remember the story about the apostles? They talk about one of the least came out of limo saying
Yeah.
like we killed millions of dollars, spent millions of dollars to hide from him. How the hell did you figure this out?
Yeah.
Because the Lord gave us the inside scoop when you devils.
Yeah, bro, and that's how you know everything is spiritual. Just how Esau doing what he's doing, like the Lord is feeding us thoughts and ideas on righteousness
Yes.
and how to like really go. Cause like, bro, this is amazing that we can break this down, bro.
In the world, we
You know what I'm
couldn't do
saying?
this.
In the world we couldn't, bro. In the world you was just like some brothers was reading the scriptures and some brothers didn't read the scriptures at all.
What?
But nonetheless, the Lord had a zeal upon us, and then you probably read it, be like, I don't know what the hell that says. Then you put it down, and then eventually the Lord woke you up, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Then even us know who Esau is, man.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
like nigga, he been running from that title for years, for centuries, bro.
Millennium.
And then the Lord put in our apostles and not their elders spirits. Like, no, that's him.
Mhm.
Even when you look at the sign, like how did you figure out those are like that's
Wow,
amazing,
yeah.
bro. That is amazing, man.
Yes.
And it all makes sense.
Yes. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? It all makes
It's on
sense.
time too.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
You got Leviticus, yeah.
Leviticus 19 verse 31, it says, regard not them that have familiar spirits,
Beautiful.
neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushua your God.
Right. And see, look, the reason why the Lord is like, look, keep away from unfamiliar spirits and wizards and necromancy. The reason why the Lord said that is because them niggas is trying to alter the will of the Lord.
Yeah.
Literally, but they trying to like witches and warlocks and people that practice magic. You trying to alter the will of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like in that scripture in the book of Acts with Simon the sorcerer. He also goes by the name Simon Magnus. When you look up the history, this nigga was doing shit, and it said he was beguiling and tricking the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what really witchcraft is. You altering somebody's mind. You know what I'm saying? From reality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it said that in was it 2 Corinthians 11?
Mhm.
They said the serpent beguiled.
Yeah,
When you go
bro.
into it, goes into like seduced.
Yep.
So he used witchcraft.
Witchcraft,
Same thing you saying.
Yep.
Even in Egypt.
Yep, because Esau, his power comes from his tongue first.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So he was probably telling Eve, no, not probably, he was. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt not surely die.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're gonna be, man, you're gonna be good, man. You don't know, you're gonna be gods, man. You don't know good and bad. You're gonna be, you know, he's slick with it, man. You know
Right
what
now
I'm saying?
you shouldn't die, but
Yeah.
for long, eventually
right,
you'll die.
bro. Eventually, and he wasn't talking about a death where you just drop dead right there. You give the spirit. It was a slow death, gradual throughout each and every carnation. You get weaker and weaker because you disobey the will of the Lord.
Yeah. And
That's what these fucking plagues is coming upon this place, man.
Simon the sorcerer, he was a Jake too. He was a Jake that dealt with the left hand side. man.
Yep. Yeah.
And like I said, that's what the serpent fed onto Eve.
Yeah.
He gave that bitch forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
All right. And which the Heavenly Father told Adam and Eve to frame away from. Man.
Yeah. Like, bro, like, do you think the Lord got the law in there for no reason when he says, you know what I mean, you stay away from witchcraft? You think that you just think the Lord just put that in there? Like, nah, bro. See, here in America, they don't teach you about the actual things that go beyond like this realm. You know what I'm saying? Like certain heathen nations, they know a little bit more like Moab, they into like certain Chinese medicines and lost arts and pressure points and all other the chakras. Them niggas deep with the shit though.
Yeah.
But Esau Edom, they don't teach you about all that shit. They don't teach you about the spiritual world and you know what I'm saying, spirits and you know what I mean. They don't teach you about this shit, bro. That all that stuff is real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like especially Levi and Simeon, who the scripture say on the prophecy concerning them about how instruments of cruelty. They know about the Ouija boards and the spirits and the motherfucking what they call them apparitions.
Yeah.
They know it. That's not fake, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They know about it. They just want to hide it from people because the higher ups they clearly know about it, but that mainly the average everyday Edomite, he's of the how can I put it? Man, well, mainly the higher ups know about it, man. But the average Edomite, he don't believe in all that. He call it mumbo jumbo. All right, he call it baloney. Okay, because he's a carnal man. The scripture talk about it. This dude is a carnal man. All right, and if he can present it as something that's logical on paper type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like where it's evidence, where it's mere carnality, he gonna deem you as a quack or crazy person, man. That's why you see him in the movies. He's in complete denial when he sees something like ghostly type shit, or you know what I'm saying. The cops got to investigate the scene, and then you hear you the victim of what just happened, and you tell him all what's going on. All right, he like that's superficial. What the fuck is wrong with you? We need to check you in to a mental institution.
Like you say, he gonna make you seem crazy. But there's plenty of accounts in the scriptures, and then we go to what was that John the 9th chapter? I believe it's the 9th chapter. When they talk about the angels when they came down, and they would rest in that pool through a certain period, through a certain season.
Yeah,
the angels would come down.
Trouble the water.
Yeah, the first person would come in the water, they would get healed. Like, bro, that is amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all these things we're talking about is real. The plagues that happened in Egypt, all those gonna come. You know what I mean? It's gonna be worse. Matter of fact, yeah, go ahead. Because you still, I know you ain't even get to it.
Yeah, this second Ezra 15 and 27.
Yep.
For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth. No, it's like 11. Second Ezra 15 and 11.
Yep.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
And we know some of the plagues that happened with Egypt. One of the main ones, you know what I'm saying, was those different pet. I don't call them pests. You know what I'm saying? But the insects, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them insects, you know what I'm saying? You had the flies, you had the dark world, I'm talking about the insects, you had the mites, was it mites?
Locusts.
Locusts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, locusts.
Flies.
You know what I mean? I mentioned the flies, you had the moraine, you know what I'm saying? That happened with the cattle. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the other ones. You said what? Yeah, the frogs, you know what I'm saying? That's not an insect, but it's an animal. You know what I'm saying? But,
People the shit on their fucking ass.
The first, the emerald.
The hemorrhoids, the darkness. So all these things gonna happen, and it's gonna be
firstborn.
time. You know what I'm saying? All these things gonna happen. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be worse. You know?
It says Egypt shall mourn.
Yeah, and Joel, it says, there shall be signs in the heaven, blood, fire, and pillars of smoke.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a part of those signs in the heaven.
Yeah, because Yashi had mentioned about Isaiah 19th chapter. It's talking about the Lord coming to Egypt to move the idols out of his place, roughly paraphrasing. Because all these in Egypt, these are things that they was worshiping in the land of Egypt. So just like in America, a lot of you will be surprised, but all these plagues has to do with some type of form of worship for niggas that dwell here, man. Just like the sun, the Lord bringing that smoke is blocking out the sun. Like it's all type of examples on how the Lord is giving right now, even when he make it even more at like a noticeable, drastic state.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we mentioned, remember the movie, not the movie, but remember The Simpsons when the nigga blocked out the sun?
I don't remember that.
So y'all see that clip? Yeah, bro, the nigga, the big nose nigga, Mr. Burns, he blocked out. It was an episode he blocked out the sun.
Yeah,
this
Of course, he has a big nose.
Yeah, he had a small hat.
Because the small hat.
Yeah,
Avatar.
That character is based off Jacob Rothschild. He looks just like Jacob Rothschild. Literally. That's his character based off of.
Yeah.
It says, Egypt shall mourn, 2 Ezra 15 and 12, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
That's like this just came to my head, man, because I did some orders, right? And I went down the street over here in Cleveland, and this because this is a small community up here, basically where I live, right? And it was a street in a small community. It was literally called Rothschild, man. And I'm like, oh wow, okay.
Well, I was just tripping off of how his name is Mr. Burn.
Yes.
Because you Edomites gonna burn, man.
And then they got a pork called Cane Pork in a small community.
Yeah, kind of came.
Sip on, man. Come on, bro.
They know.
Right.
You could name it any other,
Right.
any other part.
Right.
Yeah.
I seen at the summer camp. I picked them up. I'm signing them out, and the little dude name is Esau. I said, Esau spelled just like you.
They got the wine. I was just about to say that. They got the wine. Eat them.
Damn.
It says,
It's out there, man.
why would you name it that?
Word of the spirit.
Right.
Words have power and meaning.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
somebody that named it know the history. Because why would I name it this?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in hell and with the fearful consolation.
Yeah, they did the same thing that he passed a new law about the type of shit that they gonna spray on the fruits and vegetables.
You can't talk against it.
Like, how do you get out of this, bro?
Right.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta let it run its course.
Black economics.
Yeah, bro. And like that's how I know we mentioned before too that the Lord got a certain spirit on us, man, where it's total faith in him, man.
Yeah.
Because any other person they would just start bucking out.
Right. And that's really all you can do, because if you don't have complete total faith, then it's like almost like nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like of course you're gonna have tons of doubt, but you gotta maintain that faith and belief, no matter what type of circumstances come your way.
Yeah. And then just knowing that. Remember the scene on the Matrix when they was leaving the elevator, Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus, and then he said something to Morpheus, and then Morpheus like, know what happened. It couldn't happen any other way.
Yeah.
How do you know that? He said, you are still alive. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was dropping gems in that movie. Like basically, he like nigga the will of the Lord, bro.
Yeah.
And we used to say that too. Like, how you know it's the will of the Lord? Because it happened. The Lord can stop. He can stop anything so-called bad from happening. But if he lets it happen, that means it was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna kind of jump down real quick to these next two verses. It says, this is 2 Corinthians 15 and 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. And that's why the Lord is bringing these plagues, because the scripture talking about her sins have reached unto heaven. In the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter. All right, it says iniquity, sin upon sin. So this place it's filled. We was talking about that the other day too. Just on how it's evident that one example we was talking about on the live we did on Wednesday, like talking about how Jake would leave this country, eat food somewhere else, and then would come here and be sick. Yeah. That's one evidence that shows you that this place is the place of darkness. When you come here, your body shift. Brother was talking about a brother that left and went to another country. And,
I was talking about that.
But the brother Kazak too. About how I forgot who he was talking about. He said his disease, he had diabetes or something, and it went away when he was just eating regular food in another country. But in America, his shit is whatever it is.
Yo, dude, I swear it was. I'll be watching on YouTube. And Jake said going overseas, and this Jake was just saying like he knew this guy that moved over to I think it was like something like Japan or some shit like that. It was somewhere overseas. I forgot exactly where it was. But anyway, he moved there. Yeah, it was outside America. Right. He came there. I think he had diabetes too. And he came there with the diabetes and said he stayed there permanently. And he said as he adapted to their diet over there overseas, he said it just went away. He said he stopped taking like insulin and shit like that, and like the what do you call it, shit like that, the pills that he was taking. He said he hadn't taken that shit no more. He said he started reading his levels, and his sugar levels was like regular then. Damn. As he started to adapt to the diet that he was eating, he stopped eating all the American shit, all that extra sugar shit, poison in that process. Yeah, process. But he said once he did it for like 3 years, and then he noticed he had to start taking all that shit no more, and his levels was the same.
Yeah, because the Lord got it. Go ahead.
No, it's like
no. I'm gonna say the Lord got it to where all of the food contained everything you need. You know what I'm saying? It's just this nigga. That's why he tampers with it, man.
Yeah.
Fucking devil, man.
And on top of that, remember we heard out the devil mouth himself when we went to go to some wine for Passover.
Oh yeah.
Niggas,
Little Italy.
yeah, he talking about his priest pray over it. Like we know this, but the devil confessed it out his own mouth that his priest, he had his priest pray over the wine.
Man,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? So not only that, they put enchantments on the foods, enchantment on all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Outside of just tampering it with their physical fucking hands, they praying over it and shit. Like
That movie, that movie, him.
Yeah, Marlon.
Marlon Wayans, he sold his soul and shit. Well, he didn't in the end. I guess he did.
oh, I ain't watching.
But real
His
life,
successor did. Cause I remember Marlon Lawrence, Marlon Wayans, he was trying to train up the one Jake to be the next GOAT, which required him to receive blood of another athlete, and that was the ritual that he had to go through. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so that stuff goes on, man. You know, and the scriptures speak about in 2 Thessalonians that man of sin be revealed before the end, the son of perdition, which means destruction. So this is what this is that you're seeing in the planet Earth about how the small hats, you know, people always mentioning them in a negative light. You know what I'm saying? You know, his witchcraft, his sorcery, his left hand, you know, magic that he does is all coming to the light now at the end because he's about to be exposed as the man of sin, and he's about to go down.
Yeah, it's a scripture in I believe it's in Deuteronomy. I'm trying to see if I can find it. It's not so good.
You want to
But
close it? I think you want to be closed.
kind of, if I can't find it, it's all good. But it tells you that the reason why the Lord kicked out those Hamites,
Oh,
the reason why the Lord kicked out the,
I know what you're talking about.
if you can find it, go ahead.
It's in Wisdom
in
Solomon
Deuteronomy
12.
somewhere. Or if it, you, well, not the one that Odious works. Wisdom Solomon 12. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's another one I'm looking for in Deuteronomy. But it say that the reason why the Lord kicked them out. But if you get that one, you go ahead then. Get the one Wisdom Solomon 12 chapter. But the reason why the Lord kicked out them Canaanites and the rest of them Hamitic tribes from the land of Canaan is because of their wicked works.
Yeah.
And when you think about the reason why the Lord bring plagues upon an area or a plague, I mean,
Says in Deuteronomy.
yes, in Deuteronomy somewhere. But the reason why the Lord bring plagues upon a place is because somebody's not doing something right.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I
A
mean?
plague is to correct something.
Exactly,
Bro.
bro.
We read it earlier. The physician cut off a bone disease.
Exactly,
Cut
bro.
the disease off so that the rest of the body can continue to live.
Yeah,
So
bro.
You gotta cut this place off so the world don't die.
Yeah,
We
bro.
don't die.
Exactly. Like even when you look at it, like let's just say, like we all brothers got houses or whatever little small place you live at. Let's say if you just drop some garbage, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of your living room. And let's say you just don't clean the shit.
Right.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
It's
maggots,
infestations, plagues are gonna start coming in and motherfucking
Literally.
rodents, literally, bro. So you have to. So you're not doing something right.
Yeah.
The reason why this shit is happening because you're not doing something right. You got to actually do. You know what I'm saying? Take the proper measures to clean the shit up.
Yep.
Esau, Edom, he's fucking up the whole earth. That's the reason why the plagues are coming because you're not treating it right, bro. You got it, man.
This is Wisdom Solomon 12 and
Yeah.
3.
Mhm.
It says, I'm gonna start at 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of the Holy Land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft.
And then Esau over there having a pride parade, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the Holy Land, you know. So the Lord, you know, what you think will happen to you, man? You know, he said, even as Sodom and Gomorrah, so shall the overthrow of Babylon be, you know.
It says, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices, and also those merciless murderers of children. And
That's what the elders was going into earlier about how they do children sacrificial, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
it says, and devourers of man's flesh in the feast of blood.
Cannibalism,
Yup.
you know what I'm saying?
And everything and shit.
You know, he like the dude in Snowpiercer. Is that the movie where he said, you know what I hate most about myself?
Yeah, that's it.
I know how babies taste.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Man.
You can't come back from that, bro.
No, hell no.
Nah.
You can't come back.
Because
from
it
that,
alters
bro.
though, it's just like a, I mean, we not beasts, but you know, when you give a domesticated dog bloody meat for the first time,
Yeah.
it does something to their spirit that is like it goes back to their primal instincts. You know,
That's damn, who was that? Damn, that was on the movie, bro.
Legend.
A lot of stuff, but like I was probably even if you could go what's the Finding Nemo, that nigga with the shark.
Yeah, his eyes turned.
His eyes turned.
Black.
For real.
Oh,
Suck the
I
blood.
can't even remember that shit.
My favorite example of that is on Madagascar.
Okay.
When the lion,
Yeah.
they dropped him off in Madagascar, and he was with all his zoo friends and
Kinda,
shit.
kinda.
But they wasn't getting fed every day like at the zoo.
Mhm.
So all his friends started to turn into steaks and shit. He started chasing them, trying to eat them and shit. You know? But that's who he really is, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being locked up in that zoo, that's not who he really is.
Yeah.
You know?
It says, verse 6, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the Eastine, you know, with the island, he was one of those priests. You know what I'm saying? He had everybody at his career. That nigga was up there, bro. He had all the niggas wanted to come to his shit to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
It says, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands, souls destitute of help.
Yeah, they'll sacrifice their children. Celebrities, they'll give their children up to Moloch. You know, cause them to pass through the fire.
Mhm.
You know, they don't care, man. It's all about them. In their mind, they're the main character in this whole life shit.
Mhm.
You know, so they're gonna sacrifice and do whatever they can to maintain that status.
Yeah, I was trying to find this all good, but yeah, I mean, sure there's anybody else in closing.
Oh, I got one more.
I was just gonna say
one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say about what was that Mark talking about selling your soul? What shall the profit of man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Yeah.
You know, this world is not the it says with much glory doth abide.
Yeah, man.
You know, we got you say. No, backing you up and say this is not the end. Yeah, right, come. It's not the end. It's a greater reward coming, man. You know, and it's beyond comprehension. So we get it.
But it goes back to instant gratitude, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
People,
Now.
it's the
right,
fear of
my
missing.
money.
Yeah, it's my money now. There's the fear of missing out on life, and then people, you saw in documentary, people thinking like you only got one life to live, so live the best you can. So that fear right there, as I was saying in the first beginnings on the live stream, all right, the fear that's installed in their mind that if I don't live it up right now, I will never be able to live it up again. All right, that creates an urgency to do.
Defeat the flesh.
Defeat the flesh. Yeah, do thy will, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and really that's for men that think like that. That is a woman way of thinking, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Women think like that. You know what I'm saying? They are followers of trends. You know what I'm saying? They're followers of trends. Men supposed to be trendsetters.
That's why I tell you in 2 Maccabees 7, it said 16 that thou doest what thou wilt, thine art corruptible.
Yeah.
So doing what you will brings corruption. Just like it says, through her we all die.
Yes.
The scriptures also speak about leaning to your own understanding, which make me think about how the two are contrary one to the other, the flesh and the spirit. You know, they lean too much, you know what I'm saying, in the flesh, and like scripture say, you know, other flesh is gonna reap corruption. I believe that's Galatians.
You read 16 and 19, 2 16 and 19?
No, that's what I was gonna get there, but you ended on that. Okay.
This 2 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for remember.
Yeah. Okay. So remember means change. Change means punishment. So like the brother said, these plagues is part of the punishment that the Lord is bringing to Babylon. Man. It's only gonna get worse. Can I add to it? About the fact that, like you mentioned, plague more plagues, you know, just literally a couple days prior, and until last week, we had the heat index, causing like over 1,500 to pass away in Europe and France, man. You know, and it's still hot, even though you got, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff going on in the air. It's still hot, man. You know, and you got people being affected by it. So
Mainly Edomites.
Yeah, mainly primarily Edomites.
So y'all some fucking vampires.
Facts, man. You know, but yeah, man, they're the primary ones being affected by the shit that's going on, which are the plagues, man. And it's the Lord that's sending.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to get the next one.
I'll get the next one. This is verse 2 16. and 20. But for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
There you go.
They don't give a damn.
Yeah, don't give a damn.
They don't consider this Yahweh Shah doing these things. They're not consider it's their wickedness that's contributed to it. They just living another day, fulfilling the flesh.
It's the days of Noah type
Love like David, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Lord he gonna correct these motherfuckers by just putting them to death. That's the only, like, literally, that's the only way that these people gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Well, our people, you know what I'm saying? The heathens, they gonna have to get beaten into submission. You know what I'm saying? But when the Lord judged Jake on this side, Jake died, they gonna come back, they gonna get it right off the rip. But the heathens and niggas still gonna be rebellious and gonna beat it into them until they eventually get it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey man, we praise edifying, man. We're gonna give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakadash.
Yahweh, to our apostles and elders with wisdom, Shalom, Lakasad, Lahabakir. Shalom, man.
Shalom.
Bible ball.
Bible ball.
They don't give a damn.